So what developers like me are thinking about whenever they're deciding how much parking to put in a particular project, they're looking at, it's all about location, but it's in its location in two different dimensions. The first is what is already around my site. So if I've got 1,000 households in walking distance around my site, I probably don't need anything more than street parking for a typical commercial business, whether that's service oriented, whether it's food and beverage, or whether it's the sale of goods. But there's another dimension. If that's the only commercial district or the only active district in the city where my project is, that means everyone in the city that wants my service or my goods is going to come to my location. And so now it's not just about what's around me, it's about how there's no other walkable locations in the city. And so now I have to look at parking demand on these two dimensions: what's around me, and are there other places like this in the city? And if I'm kind of in the only hot spot, then I'm kind of forced, or I feel like I'm forced by the market to provide more parking than maybe would strictly be required if we had other places where parking was a little bit more relaxed or was a little more walkable. So I think from a city perspective, it's really important to look at not just the impacts for a particular use case, but also what are the impacts if we only have one walkable area or one area where we're focused on parking reform, because it really turns that into, you know, the sole destination. And then it becomes a regional calculus even more than it might be a neighborhood calculus.